Hi, BookTube. I decided to make another video. Another location came to my main study. I thought, since I mentioned in my video I made earlier, I took a ton of books down into the lower level last night, took them off a coffee table in our living room. But I did keep some of the books up here, you might say, to be read pile. And I thought I'd just make I didn't really do a to be read pile video this month. So some of these books I've shown in the past, and some I'm not really sure I'm going to really read, but I didn't take them downstairs, or I brought them up here. For example, I brought these back up tonight. Schlesinger, The Imperial Historian by Richard Aldous. I was really reading this. I mean, I read 293 pages, and I only have, let me see, that much to read, and then I'm done with it. So I like to finish this. And then I was reading also last month, Building the Great Society Inside Lyndon Johnson's White House by Joshua Zitz. This I didn't get far into. I read 63 pages, but I like to get back into that. And then I started reading The Age of Eisenhower, America and the World in the 1950s. I read about, just in the prologue of this one. So I like to keep nonfiction up here. I'm not really into, the only biography I'm really reading right now is this biography, Paul, a biography by N.T. Wright. I like to read biographies, but I've been reading this one. Well, in the way this book is a biography, I've been reading, I've shown this book, the Flaneuse, Women Walk in the City in Paris, New York, Tokyo, Venice, and London by Lauren Elkin. Now this is like part memoir, but also it covers different writers. Like the last part I was reading, it talks about different women writers. George Sand, Virginia Woolf, talks about different women writers, and anyway, it's kind of like a biography. But showing, I did keep up here. I'm trying to finish Nicole Barker, The Darkmans. I'm almost done with this. I just got to sit down one afternoon and just finish it, and then get back into reading her newest book, Happy, by Nicole Barker. And I got back out a couple weeks ago, The Art of Flight. This is a multi-genre literary memoir by the Sergio Pitol, translated from Spanish by George Henson. I'd like to get back into this. This is really, it doesn't have any kind of structure to it. It's just a hodgepodge of stuff, so I can just pick it up and just read anywhere. And I have been reading pretty steadily the Diaries of Emilio, Rhea's Formative Years by Ricardo Piglia. This is also translated out of Spanish by Robert Croll. I've read 179 pages in this. I was really enjoying it. And I was reading a lot of The Invented Part by Rodrigo Frias. This is translated from Spanish by William Vanderhyden. I'm sure I'll get back into this. I've read 181 pages. And I showed you I've been reading The Future Won't Be Long, a novel by Jarett, Kobek. in reading the royal family. This is also the royal family. You can just pick up and read anywhere. It doesn't really have any kind of beginning and end or narrative or plot or anything really. There is a certain storyline, but I've read 452 pages. It's about 780 pages. As far as what I'm reading in the mornings for devotions, primarily I've been reading Paul, a biography, and then I picked up Saturday Echoes of Exodus, Tracing a Biblical Motif by Bryan T. Estelle. So that's what I'm to be read in the month of March. That's basically what I'm focusing on as I go through my days, through my minutes, through my hours, through the morning, afternoon, evening, as I go down the flow of death and decay. That's what I read. As far as my diary, today I ended on page... Today it was March the 12th, 2018. In the year 2018, I have written 192 pages. So tomorrow morning, Lord willing, I'll be on page 193 on March 13th, 2018. I'm going to use book sale, like I said, in the morning. Stop by and get some corn for the birds. Stop at some thrift stores. Come home and go through my existence. I still have up here the works of William Perkins, Volume 3, but I've kind of lost interest in it. So I'll probably put this back downstairs with the other works of William Perkins. I still have kept up here God's Glory and Salvation Through Judgment by James M. Hamilton. This is kind of like an overview of the whole Bible. So, but I don't know. I haven't read it in a couple of days. Well, almost over a week now. I really got more into N.T. Wright, Paul, and the biography. And I'm kind of looking at this, Echoes of Exodus. Sometimes lately in the mornings, I just feel kind of drugged out. I don't know what it is. It's kind of hard to get going in the mornings. And because in the mornings I write. In the mornings I look at news on the internet. I look at YouTube, BookTube. And this time change kind of messes up my head. But these are the things I want to read. Things that I didn't take down in the lower level. Kept up here on the coffee table to be read pile. So I got enough. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books I've got to plow through as I march to the heavenly city of Zion. So I thought I'd just make this video to be read pile for the month of March. So I'll sign off. I'm downloading the video I made earlier. I'll download this before I go to bed. And for my millions and millions of fans out there, you got 2 videos to watch if you so desire. There's nothing really pressing on my mind. I'm just going through life seeking the Lord. So have a good night. Until next time, bye.